Ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rachel, what brings you to Savannah?
We were looking for a fresh start. We had twins, Andrew and Alice. Everything changed after she died. I have a really good feeling about this move.
Why is there a cemetery in the woods in the back of my house?
This is where they buried the family members and the slaves.
I keep hearing things, seeing things.
You made her angry, Mom.
Oh, baby. I think I'm being haunted by Alice.
I heard stories about this piece of land when I was a little girl.
What are you talking about?
There are breaches in the walls of hell. One of them lies beneath this house.
Mom's been really off lately.
She's just tired. What are you doing?
I wanted to make sure Andrew was all right.
Why do you have a knife?
I'm scared.
I'm doing much, much better.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody. It's Riley back. We're back for episode 20 tonight. We're starting to hit these lives at a good, consistent pace weekly. We're going to be going to, on Friday this week, we're going to be headed out to the good old Savannah, Georgia investigation. The one that you just watched a little intro to the movie that my father here was playing for you at the beginning of the video.
What's my name?
Your name is Greg, or better yet, Father. Y'all just call him Father.
What's up, Dylan? I see you up here a little bit. Oh, yeah.
And I had some more topics I wanted to cover with y'all later after we got finished discussing the Savannah trip.
It's a big week.
It is a big week.
Gosh, we've been leading up to this week for a few months now.
Yeah.
And it's finally here. Riley and Dylan are excited to stay in the room in the Savannah house. Supposedly has a portal in it. We'll see.
Yeah. Have to sleep with my one eye open all night long, if any sleep whatsoever.
I don't think they'll sleep. They better sleep during the day.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Savannah Haunting. If you hadn't seen the movie, check it out.
It's a big
Savannah Haunting.
recommendation.
Yeah. That was the trailer from the original movie. Man, it's actually a pretty good movie also, but the big thing about the movie was it was filmed, and the Savannah Haunting was filmed in the house that we're actually going to, and it's based on a true story. So we'll be staying there this weekend, Friday night, Saturday. So, and we're going to be going live just as much as we can.
Yes, we
We're
are.
going to try to figure out how to keep the cameras for 4 hours, and we're going to set cameras up in just about every room at a house, and we'll have one station showing every room. So as we're there, of course, we can't be in every room, So hopefully you guys get on here and you can help us. If you see something, let us know, and we'll go check it out. We'll do it live. So that's the plan anyway. We'll see how it works out. But yeah, this weekend, Friday night, Saturday night, we'll be coming back home Sunday. Hopefully we'll have a lot of information. Remember, when you comment up here, give us your name the first time. Unless you go on Facebook/StreamYard, I think. Something like that. And you'll have to give Facebook or StreamYard permission to post your name. All Riley and I see, we do see Facebook comments, but it just says Facebook user.
Yeah.
So just to help us out, just tell us your name and we'll see you up here. I also have my phone going just so I can try to keep up with the names. Problem with that, my phone's probably 30 seconds behind the live feed we got going on.
Yeah.
So yeah, we were going to actually try to get Mark back on tonight, but I waited too late to get up with him, and I'm not going to bother him at the last minute. We'll get plenty of him. Mark, who is the actual owner of the house, the producer of the Savannah Haunting movie. He's a heck of an actor. He's played in lots of movies. Come to find out,
Yeah.
but he's a real down to earth guy, and we appreciate him for letting us go investigate this haunted house.
We really do.
Yep. Anyway, Wednesday night, it's hump day for everybody. We're almost making it through the week. Let's finish it off.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Anyway, try to get some more people up here. I know we've got a lot of new group people in the group this week.
Yeah.
So hop on up here. Any places you know that may be haunted or heard about it, anything you want us to see, check it out. What's up, Chris? Appreciate you commenting and joining us. Yeah, we're looking forward to getting there and finding out too what's really going on. I know of at least 5 other paranormal teams who have been to the Savannah house we're going to.
Yeah.
3 out of the 5 didn't end up staying. Seen a few videos, certain weird things happened to them, and I think they got freaked out. Hopefully it won't happen to us.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's not.
But 3 of the 5 couldn't even stay there. They didn't stay all night long. They had the place for the whole weekend like we do. And 3 of them ended up leaving on before they finished out day 1. So must be something to it. We'll be finding out.
Yeah, we will. I'm looking forward to it. I really am. On top of that, we have a lot coming for when we get back home as well after the investigation. Well,
What's up? The weekend after?
the weekend after the Savannah investigation, once we're back, we actually have a date to go up to Charlotte, and I will actually be meeting the Winchester brothers, who actually gave me the original idea to start Down South Supernatural.
Yep. So you get to meet, and plus you're probably, I don't know, you love them.
I love them. I still watch.
I don't know if they're considered role models, but they probably are to you.
Yeah, pretty
Sam
much.
and Dean. So he finally gets to meet Sam and Dean, and I think he loves the '67 Impala, 4-door Impala. Baby. He's actually got one in the shop here. We started working on it. It needs a lot of work, let me tell you. We started on it, and we took a break from it. We'll get back on it. Yeah, Kalani the ghost hunter did go there. That's right. It was funny. We were talking to the guy, the owner, and didn't realize that Kalani, I don't know, he had been a few weeks before we were setting up our date to go. But we watched that live. Riley and I watched some of it, and I think he had a good time there for sure.
Yeah.
Not to be copying him, but we would love to try to get our cameras set up where we can do like he did. He actually ended up going live just about the whole time. The whole time he was there, while he slept and everything.
Yeah.
Which is cool. So yeah, we actually got our camera system and everything in. We're going to try it out before we leave, of course.
Yeah.
We've been just doing the cell phone thing or some camcorders, which it's impossible, to get every room in a house or a building, unless you got a, what do they call it on Ghost Adventures? What do they call their setup?
Nerve Central.
Nerve Central. So I guess
Nerve Center.
yeah, we'll be setting up our down south center.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes. Hopefully it'll work. We want you guys to see every bit of it.
We really do.
And on another note, going to Savannah, Georgia, I've never been there, but heck, I'm enjoying just going to an old town like Savannah and checking it out.
Yeah.
I heard it was really pretty place to go.
I've heard a lot about it being an older place, a lot of history to it.
Yeah, there's actually a lot of other places that I've heard that are haunted in the downtown historic district.
Yeah.
Naturally, when you say historic district, you think of old places.
Yeah.
So maybe we might need to explore during the day down there a little bit.
Yeah.
We're definitely going to try to get one night, if not two. I think Dylan and Riley are. Some late nights, the witching hour time.
Yeah.
And
that's definitely gonna happen.
We don't do that a lot. I mean, we know supposedly there's more activity then, but we'll find out.
Yeah, we'll definitely find out.
Because that'll put us resting during the day.
Yeah.
And which is cool too. We're gonna get it figured out. I don't know how much we'll get Friday, but Saturday we plan to blow it out Saturday.
Yes.
So
that's for sure.
By Friday, hopefully we'll have all the kinks worked out with our camera systems. Gosh, with everything. I hope and pray the Wi-Fi works there, the internet works. I think it does.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get it figured out.
Hopefully so.
And this is Dylan found out about this place. We didn't know anything about it. So this is all on Dylan. Hate to put you on the spot, Dylan, but it's on you.
Attaboy, big squeal.
I know Dylan's up here a little bit. He's eating dinner with the fam, and after he gets through with that, we're gonna pop him on here too.
Yeah.
We've been having some long lives lately. I don't know if this one will be quite that long tonight. We're just gonna put it out there what we got going on this week, and we've kind of been preparing a little bit at the time for this trip, but it seems like now that it's finally here, and just hope we get it all right. Because we're hoping to this one here help kind of boost us on up, move us along, man, in this paranormal thing that we're doing.
Yeah. We want it to keep going at the best it can.
Awesome, yeah.
I got a lot invested in down south supernatural.
You got a lot invested, a lot of time too.
Yeah.
Sweet. I noticed someone commented today that said if they were maybe in the Savannah area, if we needed any help,
yeah,
let us know. We might take you up on that depending on how it goes.
Yeah.
I know Chip. I wanted to talk to Chip tonight. I know we've been talking to him for the last few weeks. I think Chip was in West Virginia or somewhere in Virginia over the weekend doing some investigating. And some.
Yeah, he was in West Virginia.
Was it?
Yeah.
I know I saw some pictures. It looked like he was definitely in the mountains of West Virginia. It was a cannon, and so I figured he was at a Civil War area, park or something that was going on. Yeah, appreciate y'all getting up here. What's going on, Sharon? Hey, Christina. Yeah. What else you got on the thing you want to talk about tonight?
Truthfully, as you can see, I got a whole bunch to talk about,
Tell us about it.
I mean, right after the Savannah trip, we're supposed to be going to see meet Sam and Dean the following weekend. But once that's done, we've got a return trip to that house in Kinston that me and Dylan were both touched inside. We both had close encounters with a spirit, as you could say. You could leave it at that.
So some people probably have no clue what you're talking about. You won't touch, but you were actually grabbed by something nobody could see in the room. Dylan and Riley both shirt were pulled. And so the house he's speaking of is a local house to us. We've only been in there one time. And I probably got the nastiest feeling, not nasty, but the most sickening feeling in that local house that I have anywhere we've been. I know he's been in some places worse than that. But yeah, that's a pretty rough house. But like he said, we are going back there.
Yeah. It shows a lot of activity.
Yeah, there's definitely some spirits in there, and I wouldn't say there's a bad spirit in there, but there's one that shows itself or itself when it wants to. We were there probably an hour, and with the SLS camera, we caught a figure in the room that someone passed in a violent way. They passed, I might say, and it showed itself, and it was I don't know. We cameraed that room probably for 30 minutes on 2 separate occasions. Didn't get anything. Then all of a sudden we're standing there, and in the corner of the room it appears a perfect silhouette of a big man.
I'm talking, when he says big, he's talking past the 6 foot area.
Oh yeah, Shaquille O'Neal big, 7-footer. And it looked that big on camera compared to the height of us. I mean, Dylan's a big guy, and it was a foot above Dylan and a lot wider than Dylan. But it was there for maybe 30 seconds?
And then it was gone.
30 seconds, disappeared from the room, which was weird. And after that, I don't think we got anything. Well, actually, we did. After that, these guys, Dylan and Riley, got touched. That was after that. We saw it. And then after that, we said, you know what? Enough's enough. We're rolling out of here. So we left. And we hadn't been back to that house, but we're going to go back when we get back. So it'll be 3 weekends from now.
3 weekends.
Not next weekend, but the following. We're going to check that out. We will be going live from there. The problem with that house is it's not really a problem. Of course, it's an abandoned house. Lots of I think, Riley, what do you call them? Sigils. Lots of pentagrams and other sigils have been painted. Somebody's
all
been in
over
there.
The walls in there.
They've been painting stuff on the walls, which could be kids. I don't know, but some of it. It's not like gang graffiti at all. It's all painted in black or red, and it's not like the Bloods or Crips. Okay, it's almost like cult type stuff. I don't know, but it's very freaky looking. I mean, it's not kids.
It literally looks like a group of people went in there with a Led Zeppelin album and started painting the sigils off the album all over the walls in that house.
What's up, Teddy? Man, I was thinking about you. Appreciate you hopping up here. Yeah, when we go there, we want you to go. That'd be awesome if you could go with us.
That would be pretty awesome, Teddy.
We're gonna plan to do that when we get back. So, like I said, this week is going to be a big week for us with Savannah. Following week, we'll be in Charlotte. Riley will be meeting Sam and Dean one day. And I know we'll be.
No, it's all weekend with them.
I know. It's all weekend. Don't remind me. A day or two of that's a plenty, though. Anyway, it'll be a good time. But when we get back, we'll go check that house out in Kinston.
For sure.
We got another place that we're lined up for, and it's kind of waiting on us. It's been waiting on us, but the owner of the building's been real busy this summer. It's downtown Kinston, and this place is so bad and so scary that the owner has shut the doors and don't want to go back in the place. And it's downtown Kinston. I won't give out any names of it or anything because nobody will ever buy this place, I'm sure. But if they do, they probably need to. We haven't been in there. This is all hearsay, so I shouldn't say it's bad.
Yeah.
The owner says it's bad, and he don't want to go in there. So
and he doesn't seem like they're joking around talking.
No, we checked out one place beside this building already, and he had some things going on in there. But come to find out, we kind of we debunked it, and none of it was really spirit related. And it's probably one of the oldest buildings in Kinston. There we did get with some communication with a few spirits.
With one or two spirits on the lower floor.
But it was nothing bad, to make the man want to trash his investment and leave a building he had already spent a lot of money on.
Yeah.
He was relieved. So that's and look, speaking of that, that's one thing. I mean, we like to do it for the adrenaline. Yeah. The adrenaline rush and everything, but at the same time, it's all about, helping people. I mean, it says it right on his shirts. That's what he wants to do. He wants to help people.
I do.
That's right.
That actually brings up a topic that I have wrote down. once we get back in town after the investigation, we are looking for a few new places to distribute our down south business cards.
Oh yeah.
I have a good 3 or 4 boxes right now in my room inside the house, and we don't have nowhere that'll let us put them.
People are weird about putting cards out, just so you know. I don't know. You have to remind people when they see down south supernatural cards or anybody who likes to do paranormal investigating or ghost hunting, whatever you may call it. Speaking for us only, we're not devil worshipers, okay? I don't know. There's a stigma that goes around that people think that if you're trying to mess with ghosts or something like that, you're a devil worshiper. I've talked about it before. We are not. We worship God. We're Christians. We're proud to be Christians, and we'll always be Christians.
Yeah.
And that's one reason we ain't scared when we go paranormal investigating, because we know who the real God is.
Yeah.
And so we're going to keep rolling that way. But yeah. So we got a lot lined up. What's the place you're trying to get in? You've been talking about for a while in Kentucky.
Waverly Hills.
Waverly Hills. So
that's coming up too.
On that subject, Riley's been working on some things about getting us set up to go to Kentucky to Waverly Hills.
And Rhode Island to the Conjuring House.
Yeah, and he's hung up on the Conjuring House. I'll be honest with you. It's already August now. I don't know which one. We might try to get one more big one in this year. I don't know if we'll make both of them. I don't know. We'll just see how it goes. There are some openings. The Waverly Hills, there's some openings there, but they're not on the weekend, which, I mean, we all have to work during the week. So we'd have to go on an off day, which would probably, I don't know. It might not be bad for spirits. I guess the place gets wore out during the weekend.
Yeah.
So maybe a midweek investigation at Waverly Hills might not be so bad.
Maybe it would.
The hardest part will be us getting off work to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dylan said in Bobby Mackey's. That place has been investigated to death. I don't know about that one.
I'll do it.
I know that, yeah, I mean, I've seen several people who've investigated Bobby Mackey's. I don't know. Anybody else know anything about it? I've seen the videos of people. I want to. I don't know. It didn't give me much. The Ghost Brothers were the funniest ones there.
Yeah.
And the Ghost Brothers ain't on TV no more. They kicked them off. Appreciate it, Zach. Zach Bagans, that was him.
Yeah, sadly.
Yeah. They were funny to me.
They were hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Waverly Hills for sure. We're definitely going to need, if we go to Waverly Hills, we're going to need some people to step up and come with us. We're going to need more than 3 people.
Yeah.
Just like we had a few of the original guys supposed to go this weekend with us to Savannah, but it looks like it's just going to be me and Riley and Dylan, which is fine. We'll handle it. Gosh, when we go to a big place and spread out, we're going to need a couple more people to start rolling with us. So
yeah.
Anybody who thinks they might be interested in
David Rice, if you're out here watching.
David's busy riding bulls. I don't know about David.
David said he was taking off from riding bulls.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Well, David's good. David's a good investigator.
Yeah, David's pretty daggone awesome when it comes to investigating and using a spirit box and all that.
Yeah, David's cool. I like David. Luke's good too. Luke's busy though. I know Luke was supposed to go with us to Savannah. Hadn't talked to him in several weeks, so I really don't think Luke's going. I understand, Luke, if you're watching or watch it later, man, you are busy. This guy works probably 60 hours a week at his regular job, and then his side hustle is just about doing the same thing he does every day for his work job. He probably stays just as busy on his side job. That dude probably works 100 hours a week. There's no telling. So I'm sure he's too busy to go this weekend. But the door's still open, Luke, if you want to go. We probably won't be pulling out. All right, Chris, when the time comes, Waverly Hills in a big area, we'll keep you in mind. You'll definitely know if you watch the lives when we're going to go. Chris Jarman was just saying that he'd love to go somewhere.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. So we're looking for a few more people to help us out.
Hey, get you a down south shirt too.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking at the comments just on my phone just so I can tell who's talking. Just remember, we can't on our live feed that we're going off of.
It's saying Facebook user.
Yeah.
That's how StreamYard shows it. We're actually broadcasting from Facebook and YouTube currently.
Yeah, we're on YouTube right now too. We're trying to start doing a little more there. So the live is Facebook and YouTube. So we really hadn't updated the YouTube page in a while.
Yeah.
And we're trying to do more with TikTok. Dylan's the TikTok guy. So hopefully Dylan will be pushing these lives through TikTok somehow. StreamYard don't let us go live. We can go live through like 6 different places at one time. TikTok is not one of them, but that's kind of one we want to get on because it seems like a lot more people are on that one now.
Yeah.
All right, got a few people up here. Anybody know of any place we need to be checking out that we don't have on our list or places
Shoot
to
us
talk
some
about?
ideas.
Yeah, let us know where you think's haunted. Or Teddy, I know you get around, my man. I know you know some places. Because anywhere local, we're going to try to get you to start rolling with us a little bit if you can.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's good, right? That's 3 or 4 places already we're talking about going.
Yeah.
We got some new equipment. It looks like we're probably doing like we always do. We got a few new pieces of equipment. Actually, Riley's ordered some new PMBs. You got them out here?
No,
Or they're in the house?
they're in the house, and I got 3 more in the works right now.
Anyway, 3 more. Jesus. Yeah, actually, Kelsey, we did the Battleship a few months back. Was Battleship, was that this year?
October.
Was it in October?
This past October.
No way. It's almost been a year already.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Dude, it seems like we were just there. We did do the Battleship. That was kind of a big one for us, Kelsey. So we did the Battleship in Wilmington, North Carolina. Battleship. And man, yeah, that's a weird place too. Good night. Been on that place on that ship when it's closed and lights out and dark. We heard of several. We've heard people whistling that weren't there, and it was just like you naturally think it had to be service guys who were there, who were whistling. We heard chatter talking. We got a lot of footage on our SLS camera of actually. We should post this. I'm gonna try to get this up. I'm gonna try to get it now that we on StreamYard. I can bring videos in and different things. I'm gonna get them. I'm gonna get that straight, and we'll show some video of the SLS camera. Somebody said you sure it was October.
I'm pretty sure it was.
I know, Teddy. I feel the same way. I don't believe it was October. Golly, if it is, golly.
I can tell you exactly when it was.
Yeah, we've been to the planetarium, Chris. Also,
I love.
I didn't go to the planetarium. I really won't doing it with Riley much then, but he's been there 2 or 3 times, and man, he actually got a name through some of the equipment of who was there, and it just happened to be. Did that lady die there? Was a man, woman died that you got their name and they were talking to you?
Yeah.
Was that lady? Man, I think there's a picture in the planetarium.
An old newspaper report article from the person's death.
I don't know the name, so I'm not even going to quote a name. But they actually talked to the guy. So yeah, Fort Macon. Yes, we were talking about that. We wanted to do that a few weeks ago when we were at the beach, Christina. We're definitely going to go to Fort Macon. They got some weird hours at Fort Macon as far as kicking you out of the park, the area that we'd want to check out. Of course, it'd be better if it was dark. I feel like it was. Maybe not. I know several places we've been to battlegrounds.
Yeah.
And you would think it'd be terrible at night.
Yeah.
And we did an investigation at 2:00 in the morning at a battleground in Wayne County. And I mean, it was a big battleground. And this, we really didn't get much of nothing. And we worked hard. Dude, we worked hard. We had lots of equipment out, and we got zero. 2 or 3 days before we went, that night, Riley and I were there in the broad daylight at 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon,
Yeah.
and got all kinds of evidence, video, not video, but we communicated with, golly, how many different people?
Walking back to the car, we even heard a battle sound like a trumpet.
It did,
like
man.
One side won the war, so they were playing the trumpet.
It reminded me like the end of a day.
Yeah.
When you're done fighting that day, somebody would play some type of fight song or end the day.
Yeah.
We heard it loud and clear. We got it on our video recorder, not video, excuse me.
EVP recorder.
We got it on the EVP recorder, and I went back and listened to it, and it wasn't there. Vaguely heard something, but it wasn't there. It's the weirdest thing. But he and I both heard it at the same time. But we got all kinds of spirit communication talking with old Civil War guys. I'm taking it that's who they were.
Yeah.
But we kind of were talking to somebody, and we kind of figured out that Civil War battlegrounds or any battlegrounds, back in that day, those guys weren't fighting during the daytime. I mean, during the night. When it got dark, they were resting. It ain't like now. I mean, they fight all the time. But back then, you'd fight in the daytime when you could see. So we feel like that's why he and I got so much activity was during the day, was because it was probably the same time they might have been fighting back then versus at night. We went at night. We were there at like 8 o'clock, and we stayed till like 2 in the morning and got zero. I mean, I don't think we got anything. We did get a few chat. I don't know.
We got a little bit of chat.
We did. It was nothing like during the daylight, but it was like somebody was saying, I'm here. Yeah. I'm right here. I'm behind you.
Yeah.
And we were back in the woods. We weren't in a field this time. We were in the woods, deep in the woods, where the fight, where the breastworks were at, where the fight was going on, where people shed blood. And it kept saying, I'm here. I'm right behind you. That was wild.
Yeah.
But we could, we never saw anything. We had all kinds of cameras set up trying to catch a glimpse of a full body apparition or anything. We got nothing. And
of course, since Riley wants all the smoke, I was trying to get him to touch me. Nobody took. Nobody.
Somebody got touched on the way out.
That was me.
We did on the way out. On the way out of the woods, he kept saying, begging something or somebody to touch him, and he ended up getting touched on the way out of the woods that night. I don't know why I forget
I asked you, did you just touch me? And you were walking in front of me.
No, I was holding equipment in one hand and the flashlight in the other hand. So I didn't touch him. But I don't know what Christina said. She posted something. Oh, where at? Oh, at Fort Macon. At Fort Macon, Christina. She said she had photos of spirits in 2 different occasions there. I think she's talking about Fort Macon. We need to go to Fort Macon for this year. When we go back to the beach, golly, we were hoping to go this weekend or in the next weekend or so, but naturally we're too busy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she said at Fort Macon she got photos. What's going on, Jonathan? Thanks for hopping on, man. Yeah, when did we go to the battleship? Heck, I can look back in my pictures.
Yeah, look in your picture. I tried to look on YouTube, but evidently, I don't even see the battleship videos up there anymore.
Yeah, I got some wild ones. I didn't ever finish telling the one story of some of the videos from there, but we were actually in a doctor's office on the ship, and that's where we got most all. Here you go. So it was it's February. It wasn't October. February the 18th. So whoever was asking, it was February the 18th when we went on the battleship because it was cold.
Yeah.
It was cold. Dean, you remember?
Yes, sir.
There was a hallway on the battleship leading back. So the package that we paid for was the full package, which means we got to go to places on the battleship that you can't go to on the tour. They won't let you go to them. And one of the places happened to be where the ship got hit by a torpedo, and three or four guys died in that section of the two of them died there, and maybe one fell off the boat. Anyway, I'm not going to tell you all of it. I don't want to tell the story. But anyway, we were actually able to go investigate that area.
Yeah.
That's where we heard a lot. The guys heard a lot of whistling.
Yeah.
We didn't really see anything. There have been tales of seeing some sailor apparitions dressed in full sailor attire. We were hoping to see something like that. We didn't. I probably got 1,000 pictures in the dark down one hallway
Hoping to say
just
something.
hoping, and didn't see anything. So yeah, but it was February. But anyway, on that, whoever was asking about that, yeah, we did in the operating room on that boat was the doctor's office, dentist office, everything. But in the operating room, our SLS camera, we actually caught a figure getting up and off of the operating table.
Yeah.
And I mean, it moved around and laid there and moved around in that room for what seemed like 30 minutes. And it was probably, how many of us were there? Probably 6 or 7 in our group.
Maybe.
I mean, it was a lot of people.
Kenzie, Luke, Dylan, David,
Yeah.
6.
We had a lot. Luke had 2 guys with him.
Yeah.
So there might have been like 8 people.
Yeah.
But in that time, we were all together. We had kind of split up on the boat. It's so big. Yeah, I don't know that he was talking about. But yeah, it was I don't know, it stayed in there. It seemed like we got video of that. I will post that. Next time we have a live next Wednesday night, hopefully we'll have a lot of information, a lot of stuff to post from Savannah this weekend.
That's what I'm hoping.
But I'm gonna try to get out. The boat was a pretty cool time. And that's something, I say local, that's North Carolina. There's a lot. Sometimes I wonder why are we traveling out of state? Because there's so much history in North Carolina, so many places to go, especially when you start talking about the battlegrounds and from the Civil War. There's so much. Yeah, that boat is kind of creepy, man. If you're on that boat, Chris, at night, pitch black dark, walking down those hallways you're not familiar with at all, and you can get lost on that boat. If any of you guys ever took that tour on that boat, man, it's humongous with a lot of small hallways, very steep stairs.
Yeah. That was not fun to go up and down.
I can't imagine being on that boat, living on it for months at the time.
I can't either.
Not seeing land. It was bad enough in the dark where it's docked in Wilmington. But can you imagine being out to sea in that thing?
No way.
I'm thankful for the ones who do it.
Yeah,
who do it now, protecting the country. That's for sure. Yeah. So, Christina, what kind of pictures did you get? You were talking about at Fort Macon. What was it? 2 spirits. I see that in your comment now. Like full body? Yeah, it is, Dylan. Well, we want to go to the places where we've heard have been so terribly haunted or full of spirits. We want to go check them out.
Yeah.
There's no telling how many of those are there in Kinston that we don't even know about. And especially in the old buildings.
Yeah. Like the Kinston T-shirt factory. They got closed down in like the 80s or something.
Well, one of them got tore down. I think that one of the old, I think it was, what's it called, Hampton, somewhere right there in east, right by Simon Bright was the old T-shirt factory. Because Grandma Katie worked there for her whole life, it seemed like. But they tore that building down. But I'm sure there's another one somewhere.
There's one standing in downtown Kinston.
Oh yeah,
I think. Yeah, I think I just saw it the other day.
I don't know about that one. You might be right. I don't know, Brad. That's the new one on me, man. But that don't mean nothing. I don't hear a lot.
What'd he say?
He said, did someone hang themselves off the side of Highway 70 bridge and overpass in LaGrange years ago? Huh.
We could check that out. Heck yeah.
I don't know. Quick Google search. I don't know. Where do you live, Jonathan? He said he lives in a really historic area, and he's seen things where it makes your hair turn white. I get it.
Sounds fun to me.
Let's see. Oh, you're in Georgia. Darien, Georgia. How far is that from Savannah? I'm not familiar with Georgia a lot. I've been to Atlanta, Georgia once or twice. That's about it. This will be our first time in Savannah. We're going to check out some other places while we're there. "30 minutes from St. Simmons Island." Woo! St. Simmons. So how far are these places from Savannah? South. Okay. Right, good haul. I think there's so many places I don't know about because I think about Georgia. You hear about Savannah as far as being very historic, but there's a lot of other places it sounds like. There's a lot of historic places in everywhere, really. I mean, the older the town, the more history it has for sure.
Yeah, that's for sure.
It's a shame. A lot of the history in the small towns of North Carolina, really everywhere, the history is kind of a thing of the past. When you think about history in school these days, the way the politics are, socialism, and everything, this crazy things going on in the world today, I don't really think they teach history no more. I think the history is kind of a thing of the past, and makes you wonder what's going to happen with the history.
Yeah.
At some point in time, the new age, I call it, they ain't interested in no history nowhere. So St. Simon's Island Lighthouse, Riley, says the most haunted lighthouse on the East Coast.
St. Simon's Island Lighthouse. I
have too, Dylan. Now that I found out we're going, it seems like I've heard of so many different places downtown Savannah that are haunted.
Yeah.
I don't know. Some places you go, I guess it's just timing. You got to be there.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been to places that we're really, really sure they're haunted in some way, shape, or form. We've been 5 or 6 times to different places that we know are haunted, and sometimes you go, you get 0, and then all out of the blue, you get enough information. Yeah, we are for sure, Dylan. We ain't gonna be able to stay in the house the whole daggone time. We're gonna have to get out a little bit.
Yeah.
USS Yorktown in South Carolina. Said he stayed a weekend on that ship several times over the years. Creepy feeling. Yeah. Yes, sir. I get that. So when we were on the USS North Carolina, man, when they turned the lights out on that place, buddy, it is creepy. Very creepy feeling.
Yeah. I had me questioning myself.
Yeah, we were wondering. Trying to find, I think you posted that picture, Christina. I'm trying to figure out how I can see it. I think that popped up on my phone. Let's see. So when you say in the cemetery, Jonathan, on the island, is that the St. Simon you're talking about? Oh, you sent it to me in Messenger. Let's see if I can pull it up.
What are you pulling up there?
Christina sent a picture.
Okay.
Oh, that's Fort Macon. Look at that.
Oh, shoot.
So this is the fort at Fort Macon, North Carolina, on the coast, the battleground. This is a picture of Christina. She's been there investigating. You can see that apparition just as plain as day.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you for sharing that. That's awesome.
Thank you very much, Christina.
I love seeing that. I feel like we've seen apparition before and didn't even realize it. We've probably definitely got it on video. We ain't the best at going back and seeing and looking at our videos like we should. If we don't catch it with the eye, sometimes we just flat out, I don't know, we forget about it.
I know for a fact I've seen one before. I don't
know that I have. And actually it dawned on me what I was looking at. I can't say that I have. Yeah, I like that. Thank you for sending that. That was awesome.
Thank you.
You got any cool pictures, Jonathan, from these places you went in Georgia?
What's up with the screen right here? It ain't showing the.
Oh, it ain't on there now. I moved it.
Oh, okay.
I just moved it in case we want to put anything up here.
Okay.
So we could.
I got you.
I don't know. Some things I'm gonna ask, how do you deal with things like that if you see, deal with. I think the worst part about it to me is the gut feeling I've got before, and sometimes you just feel sick to your stomach.
Feel like you're being used and abused.
You got an EVP of what, Jonathan? Okay, if you find it, send it to me. You got an EVP of what, Jonathan? Show us. Show and tell time. If you guys got something, show it to us. Send it to us. We'll find it. A demonic presence, are you talking about at the Great Cemetery? Said it was laughing and screaming.
Yeah.
I'd like to hear that EVP. Now that was Dylan said Savannah House, I think. Dylan said at the Savannah House. In other words, no, I hope it ain't at the Savannah House. Dylan, I'll just go ahead and say it for me. I hope he didn't hear it at the Savannah House. Golly. That might, if they hear something like that from the Savannah house, that might make these guys not want to spend the night there.
I'll do it. Daggone
Okay, that's kind of the route. That's kind of the route Riley wants to go. I mean, he was trying to get to be a self-ordained minister, and so Jonathan is a minister and a demonologist.
That's
Wow.
I'm a demonologist.
Yeah, I mean, going by paperwork and all, Riley's passed a bunch of classes and all on it. Naturally, we got Chip. Chip's in our group. Chip is a ordained minister and a demonologist too, man, and he's a pretty awesome guy. He gets around, does a lot of things,
awesome.
and he's got that presence about him that you just want to have. He's cool. He's just cool, calm, and collected with everything.
Yeah.
So he don't lose it. When sometimes we let the nerves get the best of us. I don't see Chip doing that.
No.
I think that comes with time. He's been an investigator for a long time. I get it, Dylan. Yeah.
What did he say?
He said, "I'm just trying to be prepared." We'll see how it goes. So yeah, like I said, the plan is when we get there on Friday, of course, get everything set up. It's going to take us a while to get the layout of the house and
get set up.
Really just get set up and all. But when we start going live, I don't know when it'll be. I'm really curious. I honestly feel like Friday might be a day of getting everything figured out and laid out.
Yeah.
Because we'll be taking a bunch of new equipment with us, guys. Some of it we haven't done anything with, so we're going to be feeling our way around it on Friday. I feel like that's why I feel like Saturday is going to be the biggest day for us. But we're still planning to go live Friday.
Yeah.
I say Friday. I'm sure it'll be Friday evening at some time.
Yeah.
So we're going to be going live. The only way we don't go live is if we don't have no internet service. And either way, we're going to have a lot of. If something happens and we don't have internet service, we'll have a lot of video when we come back because we're going to be recording a lot.
That's the truth.
Okay.
What happened?
Jonathan was saying he also inspects homes, and the type of equipment he uses for that is same thing you can use it for ghost hunting also.
Really?
Yeah. It's called a Lang equipment.
Okay.
Gotcha. Well, look, man, you got anything else?
Man, I pretty much
sum it up tonight, man.
I pretty much covered everything.
We want to be a long one tonight. Hey, B-Ball.
Hey, my B-Ball.
B-Ball jumped up here.
We're about to close it down.
We're going we said we weren't going to have a live one tonight. It's funny. We've already been 53 minutes into this thing already. We're gonna make this one short tonight. I got a busy day tomorrow at work. Another busy day. We got a lot to do before we can get prepared to head out Friday morning.
Yeah.
Thank you all for getting on. When we start doing our live thing, if you will, share it out to people on Friday. Let people know that we're what we're doing, and we'd love to have a bunch of people get on the live. I mean, all your friends, family, get up there.
Get up there.
If it works out where we got all our cameras rolling and we're recording in every room, we'll be at a certain place, moving Dylan and Riley moving around. We'll all be moving around, and if you see something we don't see in the live, because we'll be there, you might see something on camera that we don't see right in our face because it's going to be dark. It's hard to see in the dark versus these night vision cameras that we'll have. You'll probably see things we don't even see. So if you do, you'll be able to let us know what's going on. Tell us where to look, what you saw. So anyway, thank you for hopping on. Share it to people. Let people know who we are and what we're doing. And,
share this live out. Yes, remember to share this live out, and we will be selecting a few people out of the live that share it out to send the new Down South shirt to.
Yeah, we hadn't done that in a while. We need to have another drawing for a free Down South T-shirt. We'll get that rolling. We'll get something working this weekend. But anyway, thank y'all for hopping on.
And
And,
until this weekend when we go live, share this out and Down South out.
Appreciate it. Later on.
Bye, everyone.